Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. I am Razim and this is House of the Deathsinger World of Darkness Werewolf. This is Season 2, Episode 4, Off to Rescue Lupe. We're going to start off with introductions, going around the table, beginning with Kerr.
Hey everyone, I'm Kerr. I am the storyteller for this game. I am the one who runs it and who watches all of my players break all of my carefully laid plans and the hours and hours and hours of effort, statting, and work I put into these. Happy fun times.
You're welcome.
What are players there for?
I spend 20 or 30 hours getting ready for these games every week, only to have everything get shattered within the first hour. And then I wonder, why do I put so much time and effort into this sometimes? When I know it's just going to die, and I have to make everything up off the top of my head, and none of you are going to realize it.
Oh, I realize it.
Well, that makes at least one. I'm dumb, though.
Alright, and Moriarty. Moriarty appears to not actually be here right now. So, Maddie.
I'm sorry, I was muted.
Well, go on.
Yes, as I was saying, hello, I am the Fox Bard. I am, ironically today, neither playing a fox or a bard. I am playing a big owl, and he do the big chompy chomp. His name is Barney.
And now, Maddie.
Hello, I'm Fox Fiend. I'm playing the character Maddie, and she's got quite the personality, and is excited about getting to know this group of people more.
And I am Zim, and I am playing Michael, the werewolf. And he is the spy of the party. Of the pack. Nevin?
Hello, I am Larzong, or just Lars, whichever you prefer. I'm playing as Nevin Fang. I'm a pretty simple former army ranger werewolf. I'm pretty simplistic in my approach and not really challenging in my approaches, yeah.
A magnanimous dispensation.
And I am
Token
Toshime.
tipped
I am playing
$110.
Perry Freestone, the Spirit Talker.
I just want to say real quick, Toshime, 1000%, you know how to make a fucking entrance. And it is fantastic. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, darling. I have to step in here. I know no one said the word, but that was absolutely perfect, darling. It was so perfect that I have to get in on these introductions right now. Hello, everyone. I am Domino. I am interrupting Perry's most perfect entrance because, hot damn, that was perfect on a level of perfection that even I have to recognize is perfect. You may carry on now, darling. It's so delightful to see you all again.
And I'm the one who causes the problems for the party.
A generous bestowal.
Wernimal tipped $10. Rouse at all the werewolves.
Oh. Thank you, Louis.
Toshimi, Weirdy, thank you both so much for the tips. I appreciate the support so very much. Thank you, both of you. The donation, or the tip goal, has been fully completed with a little extra.
Unwavering purpose.
Row. Thank you so much for the support, though. It really means so much. And Voidykins, thank you for that follow.
Hey, Void.
Well, last but not least, Drake.
Hello, I am Octo, and I am playing as Drake, and
The cute
I'm
cloud
the kind
wolfo.
of... Shut up. I am the very ferocious, but like a different flavor of sneaky. I prefer stalking and tracking people.
Hashtag cute wolf.
If you can hear really closely, you can hear part of my soul just dying.
I
Is that
feed
what
on
that
it. It's
sound is?
delicious.
You hear that? I think we need to pet Octo more.
No.
Octo cute.
Nope.
Can
Give out to
confirm.
all the snugs.
Super cute. So anyways, welcome in everybody.
Welcome, welcome.
I feel welcomed.
How dare you?
Indeed.
Now it's time for the recap.
Oh, that's
Yes.
my cue, isn't it?
Now we will turn it over to Foxfiend for the recap.
So last time, from what I recall, John Marcone contacted Michael and said, "Hey, I need you to watch over my daughter for a little while to and keep her safe. She's gifted with the same gifts as the rest of you." And after that, Maddie met up with everyone at a local local bar for not bar
Nightclub.
local nightclub for the supernatural, where she got to meet the group and a wonderful Domino decides to step in and give his own introduction there, and that is the gist of it. Any particular details anyone wants to throw in?
Do you remember what summons Domino?
Not in particular. Though I would figure just saying his name probably gets his attention.
Ironically, no.
No.
I mean, he probably knows, but like, it's not the thing that really makes him pop.
He said it during the donation goal.
Oh, someone being fabulous.
Oh,
No.
close.
Hold on.
If you don't give me something to do, I'll have to amuse myself, and no one wants that.
Lazang says perfect.
Hello, darling. So delightful to see you all. How are you doing? So
Yes.
wonderful to be called here. Hello, Laz. Thank you for calling me. Yes. What is up, everyone? Hello.
I'm sorry, it had to be done.
Oh, darling,
Aw.
I improve everything with my presence by 200%. You have nothing to apologize for, darling.
Indeed, it is good to see you here, Domino.
Oh, hello, darling. We do need to do that shopping trip soon.
Yes, we do. I believe that was mentioned, and as well as a spa trip.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it, darling. I believe. Oh, what if we have a day for all of us? My treat. It's not something often that you can have. You can say that I will pay for something.
Michael is stabbing himself with a silver dagger.
The dagger is now made of salt, and it squishes.
Oh. There is no escape from this hell.
No, darling, there is no escape from me. But then why would you, honestly?
Oh,
Being
this is
around me.
amazing, Domino.
So I'll go take a seat with the crowd, darling, and I'll be watching. I'll be enjoying. If you need me, darling, I'm right here, though.
Alright.
Why do you summon him? Why?
Well, it's a little late, but this is for Octo.
He's so
What?
fluffy, I'm gonna die!
What?
Oh, do you need me to play it again?
He's so fluffy, I'm gonna die!
Super fluffy, Cloud Doggo. We should poke Sour Dusk. He needs to see the Cloud Wolfo.
All it is gonna do is just call me cute and just add on to the damn pile.
Good point.
welcome.
Let me go poke him.
Fuck!
Bada bing.
I mean, if you need Sour Dusk, I can try to go get him.
Yes, was there any more of the recap you wanted to do before it was interrupted?
No, I think I covered the major details. But if there's anything else you would like to add, I'd be more than happy for the contribution.
I think you hit on everything. We ended with you guys getting ready to basically preparing to head off in order to go and rescue Lupe.
For the second time.
Yes.
Now, I do believe I did ask about how we were going to be approaching the facility, and the answer I got was from the front. You weren't very specific about whether it was loud from the front or if it was infiltration from the front.
Well, we don't know who's there yet.
All right.
Last time we went loud. Very loud.
Right.
However, this time I do have the means of just waving a card and getting an all-access pass. Also, the Sour Dusk has been summoned.
Damn it.
Never mind then.
Sour Dusk, look at that Drake. Is that not a super cute Cloud Wolfo? I know there can only be one Cloud Doggo, but Drake is a Cloud Wolfo. He's super cute. It's Octo. Of course it's cute. Sorry, Octo never hangs out, so I have to get it all out when he does actually come by.
I try.
I know. Should I invite Sour Dusk and make Octo squirm more? Let him on voice. What?
I mean, if he's gonna be like that, then I say, do it.
Well, Sour Dusk, if you want to join the waiting room, I'd be more than happy to move you up. Temporarily.
I will do it too. Oh, you were faster.
Greetings and salutations.
Fucking.
Octo, you're such a good boy.
No,
such
I'm
a
not.
Good Cloud Wolf. Oh,
No,
yes, you are.
no,
so
no,
cute.
no. No, I'm
such
not.
a good, cute boy you are.
No,
Listen,
I'm not. I'm
I've
very
seen your
stupid.
most recent piece of art with Vox. You're a very good boy.
God.
Wait, I haven't seen this.
This is a
Octo,
very
you better
recent thing.
you better send that to me.
Fine.
It is particularly spicy.
Oh, okay. So not shared on stream. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't do that.
You do share it though.
Also, hi chat. Hope you're all doing well.
All right. Well, I think we. I'm satisfied with
Mission's
this.
been accomplished.
Yeah. So let's get started with the
Farewell,
game.
friends.
Bye. Thanks for coming. Kurt, shall we?
Yep. Yes. And so you guys have had time to prepare. You've had one night to get everything ready that you wish. Anything that you needed, either Marcone would provide or Alric would be more than happy to lend. You just need to basically kind of give the word, and they would be willing to offer assistance, depending on what you would want, within reason. And for those of you who were there before, Michael, Perry, Barney, everyone, you guys know where this is. You know exactly where to get there. You know how to get to it. I'm not going to require like any information rolls or anything to have to get there again. If you want to just hop into a car and drive there, you could hop into a car and drive there.
But where's the adventure? Where's the intrigue in that? All right, let's go.
The adventure line isn't there.
Da, 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 da.
God
Can
damn
be
it.
fixed.
Kurt, now I have to play it.
Larzang wants you to go on an
Oh,
adventure.
Lars beat me to
Follow
it.
the adventure line T.
I gotta say, I love how the text-to-speech part kind of just is delayed, or it fills up the start, and then once the ba-ba-da-da starts, the text-to-speech is over. It's perfect.
Yes.
Wow, he didn't get summoned. Cool.
It's always weird when that happens.
So anyways, now that the adventure line's not there, shall we?
So, is there anything in particular that any of you want to do to prepare?
I think Maddie goes ahead and calls up Marcone and asks about getting topping off her ammunition and possibly seeing if any explosives are available to her, or if that might be a little bit much.
He would be willing to lend you one of his suppliers. He does have a warehouse that he controls that has firearms and explosives, and as you're working with Michael and he does lend out his supplies to Michael, he is more than willing to offer his own daughter some of his more illegal tools.
Thank you, Daddy.
Of course, dear. Try not to cause too big of a stir.
I'll use them within reason.
Of course. If you need anything else, do let me know.
Of course. Thank you.
Not a problem. All right. Anyone else want to do anything?
Michael's role as the Play-Doh supplier has been usurped.
You can now you can get double the Play-Doh. Double the boom.
Ropes, bombs. You want it, my friend? It's yours.
Come
And-
back when you're a little richer.
Didn't Michael want us all to be dressed up for this?
I think he did.
Ah,
if I remember right.
yes.
I think that was part of the plans of going shopping with the perfect domino.
Darling, I'd love to take you on a shopping trip.
Very well, but you're paying and no salt.
You drive a hard bargain, darling, but I will get you into a salt outfit yet.
You almost seem salty about it.
Domino is now made of salt. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is the proper look for me, even if it is quite perfect. I do like color and all.
I mean, salt can be pink.
He is now pink.
I mean, if salt can be pink, why can't it be any other color?
I'm...
Don't give him ideas!
That, the colors that you find it in are white and pink, depending on where you find it, and the
Right,
and
but
the other
that's
trace minerals that are in it.
that's real salt, though.
Yes, that's real salt.
This ain't real salt.
Anyway, before I have to bash him down with a freaking cane made of cold iron, Michael, how would you like everyone to dress up as?
Oh, his traditional suit. For, these kinds of things, The black suit with the red undershirt and, of course, the red tie.
Oh god, these poor people. Oh, I'm already terrified of what you're going to do to them. Is everyone willing to get dressed up and fancy like what you did before?
Yep.
When you went to the Red Network and ruined...
I mean, I'll do it. Why not? Drake will be fancy this time.
Make me nice and fancy, but practical.
Matching outfits.
He says, I look good in red and black.
I mean, I
Alright.
don't mind the black suit, but They have to be red.
We all have to be matching. We're a group.
The importance of a team is not to be undervalued. If we all look similar, it enforces the idea that we are indeed an organized team. And we are not going Power Rangers with this.
Okay.
Fine. But I get to choose the undershirt still, though.
Whatever you wish to wear under the red shirt, I do not care as long as it is not visible.
Is there anything else anyone would like to do?
That's the main thing for this one.
Okay. I suppose we shall head over to the next day. How do you wish to make your approach? For those of you who were not here, this is a area north of Empty Springs, up some treacherous mountain paths, to basically a do not enter area, private property. And the area beyond that is fences, guard posts, and then an actual large facility that actually looks very simple on the outside. It's all mostly either built into the mountain itself or below ground. The actual building itself resembles a large house.
All right. And you said like fences and what else?
Basically you have to go up some mountain paths, winding, turning, and there are fence and checkpoints that you would have to go along through to get to the actual facility before you hit it.
Fair.
There is an actual, as they said, there's an actual tank guarding the house.
In this regard, I'm just gonna follow Michael's
lead.
Yeah, follow Michael's lead and look confident doing it. It's amazing where you can get when you look confident.
Also, I have just thought of a different donation goal name, and I am so angry with myself for not thinking of it before.
Oh.
I now want to call this the donation goal title, How Much Is That Tank in the Window?
I don't think that would have fit anyways. But I do like that.
Yes. How do you wish to make your approach? This time it's up to you. We're hand waving a lot of the stuff, the travel stuff, because well, you've already made the journey here once before. You know how to find it. You know where it is.
Well, some of us do.
Yes.
I think Drake and
Nevin, I don't believe we're here.
Yeah,
I think-
I don't believe we're in here yet.
Yeah, I think only Barney, Michael, and
Perry
know it.
So I think it's best, at least for Drake, to stick with the main group, so that way he knows how to get there now.
Yeah, I thought Michael was taking head on this operation at the moment for getting you guys in, from the sounds of it. Which is why I'm curious, what are you going to be doing?
Well, we are going to simply drive up in Michael's SUV. The window, all the windows are as dark as they can be. And he's just going to roll down his window and hold out his ID badge.
I'm not sure if we'll fit in like the one SUV. Might be better to bring two.
I mean, if we need to make room, I can like be in the trunk and wolf form.
He's got one of those SUVs with a rear set of seats that can be folded up.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Both guards are armed. They have high quality military rifles.
I want.
And one of them kind of looks at you. Who are you? As he reaches out to take your ID card.
I will be happy to answer that when you are at a higher pay grade to know.
I'm not allowed to let anyone through unless we know who they are.
He just waves a hand at the ID card.
He'll kind of glare at you before making his way back over to There's a small little building besides the fence, likely where they can hit a button to cause it to open and such. And he steps inside and looks like he's running the card and checking it. And you can see there's an open window to this little stall, I guess you could call it. And as the guard is doing this, you can just see the color draining from his face. More and more and more and more. As like, it looks like the life is just leaving his body by the second. As he sees what his computer is bringing up.
How high a clearance level?
He slowly walks out. His movements are very stiff and formal. My apologies, sir. We had no idea that anyone of your caliber was coming here.
That is the intention.
This site is considered top secret on a need-to-know basis.
And I need to know, and you do not need to know my name.
But
You do not need to know who I am, and it is better that you forget. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good.
Please don't kill me.
I'm just now imagining we have basically an 05 level clearance. Maybe site manager.
Basically 05 level clearance.
That's awesome.
Of course. Do you want me to call ahead and inform that you're coming?
No. As I said, it is better that you forget I was even here. Do I need to repeat myself again?
No, of course not. I'll get the fence open. As he quickly runs back in, hits a button, and the fence for the road slowly opens.
Michael will simply roll his window back up, give the others a bit of a cheeky smile before driving through.
Hey, that guard looked like he lost his shit there.
It's like, damn, Michael, even I was like starting to get a little scared there.
Oh, I don't
think you were.
You know, I'm honestly not even certain. I just know that your father does very good work.
Yeah, he does. Anyways.
And soon you begin pulling up. You can see this one is much more heavily manned and reinforced. There are 2 Gatling guns set up on little towers watching over. There is at least a contingent of like 30 to 40 soldiers patrolling around. And there is a very large, very, very, very cutting edge tank sitting just in front of what looks to be a very normal looking house.
Can I
And-
recognize the tank, like, by its model?
You've never seen a tank like this before.
Wait, there's a different tank here?
Yep.
Well, as long as it's still ours.
This one's a very nice looking tank, though.
So do they stop us at all?
As you guys are driving up to it, both of the Gatling guns begin revving and taking aim at you. And many of the soldiers stop and immediately look towards this car, and some of them raise their weapons, but their fingers aren't on the triggers. This is more just like a, okay, if any shit starts going on, they're ready to act.
Also, I like to imagine that his ID badge doesn't actually give a name. It just basically says, you do what he says or you die.
It's on a need-to-know basis. You don't need to know.
Yeah, they don't have high enough clearance to actually see the name. They just see a rank.
Way outside of your price range. You don't get paid enough for this, and you never will be.
Be glad he hasn't asked for your name.
That's literally a note on there. Just be glad he hasn't asked for your name yet.
So, do I recognize if it's a main battle tank or something else?
This thing looks like it's ready for basically to take on a small army by itself if it needed to. Its entire mega model is like nothing you have ever seen before, though.
So not the M1 Abrams series.
Nope.
That's curious.
Mm.
Hmm.
It's the T-14 Armada.
This is like no model that basically.
This is a fantasy model.
Yes. Which likely means this is not a tank that was made by normal people.
Thanks. I'm now just imagining the Neo tanks from Advance Wars 2.
At least it's not the mega tank.
And as you pull up, actually, hang on. Let me get a picture of something I'm thinking of. Nah, that's not gonna work. Never mind. But yes, as you pull up, one of the soldiers looks at you. Who are you? What are you doing here?
Once again, without even bothering to say a thing, he just holds out his badge.
He slowly takes the card before moving over to a computer that's set up pretty much almost installed into the fence. And he slides the card in and starts tapping before blinking and looking back at the car, then back at the computer, then back to the car, then back to the computer. Slowly he takes out the card and walks back over, almost marching at attention. And he offers it back to you. What do you need for your visit, sir?
I wish for you to give the order for all personnel to vacate the premises.
What?
This operation has been compromised, and I am here to see to its dismantling.
But it's been... Who?
Did I stutter?
No, sir. My apologies. I'll get the word out immediately.
Very good.
He's
Now
gonna
would you
reach down
open
to
the
his-
gate?
He'll nod, reach down to his radio, and start speaking very quickly and quietly as he moves over to open the gate.
Oh, and I will require the keys to the tank.
The keys to the tank? Sir, there's no keys to the tank.
It's an automatic.
The pilot slaved into the system.
Hmm.
But I'm sure it will listen to you, though.
So what's your plan now?
So you still there?
Still getting used to the new mic.
Oh, were you just muted for the past like minute or two?
Yes. Still getting used to it. Okay, so
Not
where
so
did I
funny when it
cut
happens
out?
to you, does it? We haven't heard anything from you basically since you asked for the keys.
Right. He said it was a figure of speech. In other words, leave it here. All other personnel are to vacate within the hour.
What about the subject?
Leave it here. I will attend to it.
Yes, sir. And he will quickly move off and begin giving orders.
And he's going to drive on through the gate.
Yep, no one tries to stop you.
He'll stop next to the tank.
Mm-hmm.
Barney and, well, whoever else wants to, go ahead and commandeer the tank, if you would.
Marty just nods and gets that and walks up to it.
We got it.
Nevin going as well?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta make sure the kid's okay.
All right.
Does the tank give any issues? Like they're walking up to it, you know?
Okay, so we can do a little scene change to follow Barney and Nevin real quick.
I mean, we're parked right next to it, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Barney and Evan, what do you guys do?
Just get out and start walking up to it.
Okay. The tank actually turns to look at you. You can see
Barney,
you can see basically like a set of like a dozen cameras all along its hull.
Barney waves at it.
It's the cannon, the 40 millimeter cannon actually moves up and down.
Cute.
Cute. It has personality.
You see the barrel of the gun actually tilts and it kind of moves up as though cocking its head.
Barney just starts to climb onto it to get in.
Nevin kind of spends a little moment to kind of run his hand over the surface of the tank, kind of like trying to get to know it a bit.
Barney, when you get inside the tank, you actually hear a giggle coming from speakers.
Hello?
Howdy.
Who's this?
Well, they never really gave me a name.
Are you the tank?
Yippers. That's
Oh.
me.
You didn't have a voice last time.
This is a completely different type of tank than the last one.
No, my M1 Abrams. What kind is it now?
More advanced and scary.
Oh.
It's very fascinating.
How you doing? What can I do for you?
Well, you're gonna be coming with us, boss's orders.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I can do that.
Good.
Who are you though? Or are you gonna be the new pilot that was supposed to be coming to get me?
Something like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, we are here to take care of you now.
They call me the TX-108 Barbatos.
What does the TX stand for?
I don't know. That's just what they said.
Texas,
I guess that's what
obviously.
The Texas.
My mind put together. Thanks, robot. Domo arigato.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Please don't tell me that's based off of the heavyweight champion from Robot Wars.
Nope. So, is there anything I can do for you?
Michael will call over to Nevin. Just stand by for the moment. We'll be continuing on to the facility.
Acknowledged.
If they ask
boy.
questions, direct them to me.
Who's that?
That would be the boss. We are directed to remain here until further notice.
Okay. But you guys talked to me. None of the others talked to me. They were really boring. So this is kind of cool.
Yes, this is a new situation, but it is an acceptable one.
Make friends with the tank.
But yeah, I was so are you going to be the pilot then? He asked this directly to Barney.
Maybe sometimes.
Oh, okay. You see inside of the tank, basically a line of light starts scanning over you. It moves up and down, side to side. Oh, it looks like you're missing the implant. Do you want me to help you out with that? The interface connection.
What do you mean by help out?
Just installing it so that we can actually work together.
How would you install it?
It's not that bad. You should be fine. It'll only take about 30 seconds.
On second thought, maybe I am better suited for that purpose.
All right.
Werewolf healing, go. Knock out the implant.
Unfortunately, I'm going to need to make more incisions than normal. You have strange regenerative abilities.
Who's going to be it then?
Him.
I will.
Okay. And little tendrils begin to come out of the tank. Nevin, you're going to need to be inside of the tank for this to happen.
Yeah, I'm on board
and it basically, the tendrils grab onto you. Don't worry, this won't hurt. Well, it won't kill you. Before it drags you into what looks to be a pilot's chair that comes out of the floor. And when you hit the chair, you feel like someone just stabbed you repeatedly in the back.
For some reason, the thing that's coming to my mind right now is the Men in Black scene where, he's helping the alien give birth and just the tentacles come out of the car and start dragging him in.
Yeah.
And the entire process only takes a few seconds. Nevin, for you, it feels like a fucking eternity of pain, agony, and you can't get your body to move or respond to you while this is going on. And when it is done, you have 3 little nubs coming out of your spine.
That's smart. It's like being back in the war again.
All right. Looks like your body is already healing and regenerating. Excellent. Now we're going to make the connection. All right. This will feel weird, but you'll be fine as little tendrils begin to slide out of openings in the pilot seat and begin hooking up into the newly connected spikes coming out of your back. And when they do, Nevin, you begin to feel really, really weird and strange. Every camera that is on this tank, you can now see out of. You can feel the tank as though it was your own body.
Yeah, I can see that. Kind of reminds me of some of the Cyberpunk 2077 stuff.
The whole sensation is very, very strange and weird. Like, your body is still trying to adapt to the fact of a normal human body does not have treads for legs. So it's trying to put...
If it was Cyberpunk, you'd be spirit dancing.
And
well, there's also a tank there that hovers and you make a connection with it to pilot it properly.
And Nevin, you can see a projection of a figure. It looks like a kid in like early 19th century garb, somewhere between like 1920s to 1940s. Little cap, jacket. The outfit seems to kind of flicker and change a little bit, like it's coloring, so it doesn't stay the same every few seconds. But the basic outfit remains the same. And he just seems to be just, he's not there, but you can see him. And he's just kind of standing there.
I vote that we name the tank Kawaii.
Oh.
So you're naming the Bane spirit of the tank?
The machine spirit.
I mean, it does wind up giving us power over it if we know its name.
Buddy, looks like you can actually see my avatar.
Hello.
How you doing?
I can see you. I'm doing well. Aside from the sharp pain in my back, I'm doing quite all right.
It's good that you survived it. The last 8 people didn't.
Oh, trust me, I've survived much worse.
Yep. So I'm Barbados. Nice to meet you. I'm apparently going to be helping you out, according to what I heard. So I hope this is a long and useful partnership.
Can I call you Rob?
Barbados.
Oh.
Didn't it say that it didn't have a name before?
Well, that's the name of what they gave me. It's technically the model of what this is. This doesn't have a name.
Barry, then?
Barbados.
I mean, yeah, if you want to be really formal about it.
I mean, I should be.
I'm just trying to be friend right now.
I am primarily a existential threat monitoring and defense vehicle. He says it's very, very proudly.
ETMDV?
Basically, I'm meant to go into the spirit world and kill things.
Fascinating.
Wait, what?
That's our job.
Yeah. I'm designed to go into the spirit world and help to deal with large, difficult to deal with, extraordinary targets. The person who made me owed a lot of money to these people, so it was either they give me to them or they were going to kill him. So he gave me up to them.
Who was he or she?
Okay, Kurt, how much time did you spend designing this freaking tank?
Yes.
It apparently has a whole tragic backstory. Okay, what story did you write for him? How long was it?
You might find out. Hank Coon is sweet baby.
Sweet baby.
Hank Coon is also
Aw, so cute.
Yeah, you're not going to say that if you actually see it in the spirit world, because yeah, this is actually canon. You'll find out possibly if you guys ever take him into the spirit world.
Cannons.
So, but he was a member of the. Hang on, moment. There's some firewalls trying to block my access, but I know how to get around those. Yeah, there. Okay, there it is. There it is. It was trying to stay hidden, but you can't hide it from me. He was a member of the technocracy, whatever that is.
It's quite interesting.
That's the word. I have no idea what it means, though.
Out of character, for those who want to know, that's the mages that are on science side.
Yep. I have programming that I have to remain in this form while I am within the ordinary sphere of influence, but whenever I move into extraordinary space in order to deal with possible dangerous exo threats, I'm allowed to engage all of my systems. He sounds so very proud of this.
Oh.
Nevin, you see in your head a projection of an actual mech.
A mech. This is... Oh boy. There's a lot to take in at once.
We're keeping the spirit mech puppy.
What was that?
We're keeping the spirit mech puppy. I'm sorry, that's just screaming over how adorable this tank is.
You just went super fuzzy.
Oh. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, you're all right. Well, I mean, still the same amount of fuzziness, but you really got to get a better mic.
Dear. Yeah, it's on the list of things to do.
Lars, I sent you something privately. You see something similar to this in your head.
Nice. Very cool. I like it.
Yeah. Is there anything else that I can help you with, sir?
Oh, why don't you wait a bit? I will relay some information to my co-workers.
Okay, I can do that. Barney, you've been seeing Nevin just having a one-sided conversation right now.
Right?
Right. Barney, this is quite fascinating, actually.
What's going on?
This used to be a technocracy tank.
Oh. Alrighty, so
I'm not quite sure, like how the specific logistics behind getting it here, but basically, yeah, our friends in the awakened, they will be very interested in this.
Yeah, I'd say so. It's better than the last one.
You do a really good job, comes the voice from the speakers.
All right. Shit. Like, okay, good. Damn. I'd like. Is that why it's got the brain thingy?
Yeah. Apparently it's like a kind of a security measure to set up on by the technocracy because it used to literally belong to one of them. I don't know the actual details of who this individual was, but I assume that since they were in debt, that they probably don't actually. They aren't in good graces with them anymore.
Hmm.
Because, let's be honest, something like this shouldn't be here.
And so,
why don't we take a look at the other side of the coin now?
And so let's move over to the others. While this is going on, Perry, Michael, Drake, and Maddie, where are you guys heading to right now?
The house.
Yeah, we're headed up to the house.
Yep, in the house.
The house opens up, and inside, Michael and Perry, you have already seen the inside. But for Drake and Maddie, it looks like a very normal like house. Like this is like what you would expect a middle of the road family to kind of own. And it looks basically like a family home for the most part.
I walk up to Michael and I go, who'd you say owned this house? Because this is strangely normal for such security.
It is what's underneath it that matters.
Fair enough.
And Michael will lead the way to the lower area.
It's one of the closets that you head over to and open the door, revealing an elevator. And as you get in and start down, it doesn't take long for the door to open up, and you now see what looks to be very sterile hallway of chrome and metal, leading down multiple doors on either side and a large door on the other end. And you can also see many soldiers are here right now. But they don't seem too disturbed at you showing up. They mostly are not trying to look at Michael at all. It seems that whoever is in charge is radioed ahead to let them know that you were coming.
I do hope for their sake that they are preparing to leave as quickly as possible.
You can hear the sounds of movement beyond some of the doors where likely the labs were. Like you saw one of them before. You can hear movement behind the doors, but these guys seem to be on guard duty, so they're not leaving their stations because they haven't gotten permission to do so.
Michael's going to go up to one of them. Why are you not preparing to leave?
I was ordered to remain here, sir, while the preparations were made to evacuate and leave the site. Sir.
I do not recall giving such an order.
It was the commander of the base, sir.
I do not recall issuing such an order.
But you hadn't given us specifically any orders, sir.
He's gonna look over at Drake. Perhaps you would have a better time explaining to this one.
All right. All right. Now, as that one has already said, like when we really mean that you need to leave, we really do mean it. You need to leave. So I don't care who your base commander is. I don't know how your chain of command works, but when we come up and we say leave, we fucking mean it.
But I need this job. He trying to fire me.
Well, I understand that you need this job, but here's the thing. Would you rather have a nice, cushier job somewhere else? Or maybe we send you or maybe we pull some strings and send you someplace where you won't even be able to see daylight again, like say Siberia.
He looks like he's about to start crying.
Oh my god. All right, man, pull yourself together. Now just do what we said.
This is a soldier in a...
Mm-hmm. They had really good health benefits, and they offered to pay for my college.
Jesus.
Michael gives a bit of a growl and just get his name. He will be taken care of.
Antics are the bad guys. The soldier is just gonna look very just like, okay, and he's going to give you his name.
Michael will make a mental note of it, and he's gonna go find the commander here. What was that?
The director.
The director. Where is the director for this location?
He's in the main area watching over the test subject.
Michael is going to make his way there.
And as you make your way there, you soon come to a large examination room, and you can see a 6-foot-tall Krenos with a pair of horns coming out of his head. sitting and playing on a Switch. And there is a man in a white lab coat, older guy, tapping away on what looks to be like an iPad and just kind of grumbling and growling under his breath. He seems very annoyed and upset. And he doesn't seem to have noticed that you guys have come in. His back is to you.
Oh, he's going to be more annoyed and upset in a moment. Michael is just going to loudly clear his throat as he comes in.
Those fuckers think they
Actually,
can just march
he's
on.
not going to clear his throat. He's just going to tap his cane on the floor loudly.
Those fuckers think they can just walk right into my operation and just start doing whatever they fucking want, ordering my people to do what? As he turns around when he hears the clack of your cane on the ground, and he just like stops for a moment as he just stares at you.
Oh no, go right ahead. I would love to hear what you have to say.
Sir, I didn't know
I said go on with what you were saying.
Nothing, sir. It was nothing. Just some idle thoughts that just got away from me.
This is a cushy job for you, is it not?
Yes, sir. I've been working on this for over 10 years now.
You've been paid very well, I presume.
Yes, sir.
And yet, when I come in here, and you are to be reassigned, do you think that we would not take care of you in your future job?
He doesn't respond because he doesn't seem like he trusts himself to respond.
I asked you a question. I expect an answer.
You know he has a cussy job. Saw him playing on a Switch when we just showed up.
Oh no, it was Lupe that was playing on the Switch, not him.
Oh, Lupe. Okay. Oh, I thought it was him. Never mind.
Lupe is almost always on his Switch.
Motherfuckers can practice.
Lupe just looks up when the doctor's staring at you. His back to Lupe now, and Lupe just kind of smirks at you before going back to his game. It's just, we've been putting so much time and effort into this project, sir. This is one of the top projects according to the CEO and the board of directors.
And yet, you allowed it to become compromised.
I did not do anything, sir. Everything that I have taken care of
Are
has
you
been handled.
arguing with me?
Whoever it was probably one of the military
And
people.
smack. With the cane.
He doesn't even try to dodge. Like, he doesn't even seem to comprehend that you would hit him. As he just falls over and just like screams and just clutches at his face. It's like, how dare you? Do you know who I am?
You aren't worth knowing. Now let me tell you. You are not even high enough to know my face, and yet I am giving you the privilege of seeing it. If you would like to continue arguing with me, I would be more than happy to remove those eyes of yours, so you cannot.
You can't do this. I have connections.
Michael is just going to shift his hand to his claws and just kind of clack the claws together a little bit, looking down at them and then looking back at him. I do believe that it is very much within my power to do so. Would you really like to test it?
You're one of those insane fuckers.
Oh, I assure you, I'm worse.
The smell of urine begins to fill the air. This poor man has wet himself. As he kind of tries to crawl back away from you, Michael.
He just kind of looks over at Perry. You know, while he is a bit of a sniveling little mess, I suppose I could use another skin for my closet. As he looks back over at the director.
You're not sure what kind of sound this guy is making. You see Lupe look up from his switch and just kind of roll his eyes. Just like raising his switch up so you can't see his mouth because he's smiling.
I believe this man said he had connections, but I do not see anyone here.
I have raised this boy perfectly to company standards.
And yet you allowed your operation to be compromised.
I didn't allow anything. We have gotten no word of any leaks getting out.
And yet I am here. Now, sure, I could be some individual infiltrating your operation, or I could be from the company. Either way, it does mean that something happened and I was sent out. And I assure you, what you make is just a teeny tiny little drop in the ocean of what I make off of a single job. So when I am sent out, clearly something has gone wrong.
You can't do this. My bodyguard will protect me.
What bodyguard?
He's here. He's gonna be here any second now.
I gave an order for everyone in this facility to clear out. You countermanded that order. We have a disagreement. I do not like sniveling little whelps disagreeing with me.
Right as you say that, one of the other doors in the back opens, and a guy walks in. He looks to be like in his mid-30s. He's wearing a ballistic vest, some camo shorts, and he has what looks to be a shrunken, like, condensed spear on his back. And he has 2 large bags of what look to be McDonald's. He just kind of stops for a second, takes in the scene in front of him, sniffs the air for a moment, before just kind of giving a shrug, walking over and basically saying, "Hey, little man, all right, I got you your food. Here you go. Sorry for the wait. All right, good, good. All right." As he picks up a thing of fries, walks back over, and sits down and is eating French fries as he's watching.
Michael's just completely ignoring the individual. He figures Drake and Perry and Maddie have his back.
Yep.
Mostly.
Mostly.
I go see and I look at the individual that just sat down and I go, "You gonna be a problem at some point?"
He just kind of gives a shrug on some fries as he offers you some fries from the large fry he is eating.
I take the fry and I go, "Good."
And he goes back to snacking. He also has what looks to be like a 40-piece chicken nugget. Carry on. I'm not going to get involved right now. You fucker! You're supposed to be protecting me. So protect me from these assholes and kill them. Protection is such a strong word. I'm more here to make sure you just don't die, not to make sure you don't get hurt because of your own ego. As he takes a bite of a nuggie.
Smart man.
Do you work for the company or do you work directly for this individual?
I'm just a mercenary. I got hired to help. I've been here for a couple of years now. He pays good.
Okay, so he hired an individual from outside of the company, compromising this operation with that. Not to besmirch your dignity, but it is still a compromisation of this facility.
The man just kind of gives a small shrug. I had the standard non-disclaimer, not supposed to reveal anything I see, talk to anyone about anything I hear, Same old when it comes to the supernatural circles and stuff. As he takes a bite of a nugget. But I also know where you're coming from. Like I said, not getting involved in the politics.
Good.
I have paid your salary for almost 5
Michael
years now.
is shoving his, the guy's on the floor, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He's just shoving his cane into the guy's mouth, pinning his cheek against the floor.
The guy on the chair just kind of whistles a little bit. You have done something in 5 years I did not know was physically possible. Someone actually managed to shut him up. As he offers, nugget.
Sure.
Go for it. I'm busy.
By the way, I think non-disclosure agreement is the word.
Yeah. He's not being so he's not being very horrible or stuff. He's just saying stuff. This is him saying this in character. He's not really big on the words and stuff. He just does his job. Maddie, the chicken nugget is quite good.
Good.
Well, of course. McDonald's fried pink paste is very tasty.
McDooley's.
I know, he didn't get O'Tolli's. He actually got McDonald's. Yeah, the poor doctor, though, is just screaming. And it's just, very muffled and just, terrified.
If you do not stop, I will remove your tongue.
I'm not sure that's gonna actually shut him up. I'm sure he'll find a way to be even more annoying. Hey, I was hired to protect this place and protect you. Just because you're not a walking piece of shit with an ego the size of a small moon, the only reason I tolerated that was A, you paid damn good, and B, the kid over there is half decent. As far as I'm aware, though, you can go fuck yourself. So, carry on. I'm enjoying the show. As he reaches over and pulls out a burger from a sack, Lupe is happily enjoying his Happy Meal.
So, are you going to stop?
The man, in terror, nods his head a little bit.
No, I'm not into it either, but I have.
Good.
Is there no way
He will remove the cane. When I give an order, I expect it to be obeyed to the letter. So what are you going to do now?
He stays quiet.
I asked a question.
Not say anything.
That's
Good. Now I want you to ensure that all of your personnel clear out of this building immediately.
since we.
And I do mean all of them.
I'm beaming up to my ship.
I also want you...
Which is,
Drake, what was the name of that individual?
to the right of the spawn.
Of the god.
If that makes sense.
I go, what was your name again?
It was the one out in the hallway that we didn't actually get a name for, just, you know.
Oh yeah, I go to the guy that's sitting down snacking on McDonald's. I go, yeah, do you know the guy that was just right outside this room? We kind of left him in a crying mess too.
Oh, let's see. It's Barnaby who's working today. He actually just got married about a month ago.
Yeah, tell Barnaby he needs to get going, and everyone else that's under his command too.
Yeah, he's one of the newbies. He's only been with us for a few months now.
Oh well, tell him congratulations, and hope that that he continues working in a great environment here. But he needs to go.
Well, before he goes, call him in here.
All right. I go to the door. I open it, and do I see the guy still on the floor crying? I'm assuming in a fetal position.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. I whistle to him and I go, "Hey, get in here."
The man will get up and slowly come over.
And Michael's gonna turn to the director. I want you to transfer all of your funds to Barnaby here.
What?
What is with all of you insisting that I repeat myself? I hate repeating myself.
He's a nobody. He's just a Red-a-Cop soldier.
Barnaby
looks
here
kind of
is
hurt at that.
worth for me to actually know his name, which is more than I can say for you.
I'm just getting some more wood.
Barnaby, what is your PayPal email? He will require it. And do make sure that you send it as friends and family. We don't want PayPal to take any money out of it. And we
Thanks,
don't want
Elon.
you trying to take it back.
It's fluffyfoxo5@gmail.com.
I actually laugh out a laughing character too.
Maddie, you can see Maddie's face almost lose it, but she just she keeps kind of stoic.
I work as a author in my part time to help make ends meet sometimes.
Oh, what kind of work do you do as an author?
I write fiction stories for people.
Mm.
And commission work and stuff. My husband's still looking for work. He got laid off of his last job.
Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that. What kind of fiction?
Just fantasy stories, that kind of thing. You can see he is blushing very heavily as he is saying all this.
Why are you blushing?
Maddie pulls out her phone and starts looking for this author online.
Why don't you tell us the title of one of your works?
It's really not anything. It's nothing I really want to go into detail with.
Oh no. We insist. Because we love to partake in our employees like hobbies and stuff like that, as well as to support them in their creative endeavors.
And I'm not sure it's very work appropriate.
Well, it's Barnaby. It sounds like you write smut for a living.
It pays the bills, okay?
Erotic fan fiction would be more appropriate, I think.
It pays really, really well. Yes.
Should I make a computer's intelligence roll to see if I can find the author?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's not a great. I don't have a lot in the skill, but.
I just love the fact that we've literally, the director, we're having him transfer all of his life savings and everything he's got to this person. And meanwhile, we're just ignoring him. Michael's watching over his shoulder as he's opening up his bank accounts and stuff and making sure that he's getting everything out.
Was it 6s or 7s that were successes again?
7s or higher.
7s or higher? Then I got a success.
Yes, you succeeded.
All right. Awesome. I go ahead and find the author and start reading out a few of the titles.
His face seems to turn redder with every word you say. And he practically buries his head against the wall.
Got some spicy stuff here.
It pays the bills. Okay, people pay a lot for novels.
Hey, not judging here.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever you gotta do to make ends meet.
Yeah, well, I mean, hell, I mean, if it means paying the bills, I mean, hey, I don't mind being degenerate every once in a while. And I give a smirk after I say that.
I'm sorry, Michael, I couldn't find the blurb of say what again. From Pulp Fiction.
Barnaby, I do hope you success in your future author endeavors.
And who knows, maybe you'll actually make something that's actually worthwhile instead of just for titillation.
I work hard on my stories. I try to actually have plot, even if there is adult things. I try to make it so it fits the plot as much as I can.
I mean, no judging. I mean, no second guesses there, but I mean, this isn't Shakespeare.
I mean, I try.
Well, for starters, we can actually understand it. Shakespeare really was not very good at making sure people could understand what the hell he wrote.
Yeah. I remember in Macbeth there was a whole point just explaining like a joke about an erection. That was about it. Shakespeare is weird.
Yeah.
Interesting. As Michael's looking on his phone as well.
Why are you caring so much about my work? It's really not that special. Okay, this is supposed to be my actual like legitimate job. This is what I'm supposed to make like a family for, not my writing. Even if I enjoy that a lot more than this, I don't like hurting people.
Don't worry, it's not going to go on any of the company's official records.
Oh, after today, you won't ever need to work again in your life. I'm sure that our person here will make sure of that, won't you?
The man kind of growls before there's a ding, and Barnaby's eyes widen as he looks at his phone. That's a lot of zeros.
That counts as one of the like.
As we said, we care about our employees. Do enjoy your early retirement and pursue your life's wishes.
No, it just looks like ice. So if we just
Though I will say this is quite interesting work you've got here.
I think that respawns.
Hurry, hurry, move it, the doctor screamed as he and his team rushed
No!
a gurney.
No! 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 No!
Rushed a gurney through the crowded hallway of the local hospital to emergency care.
No! Stop!
I'm guessing this is actually Kurz.
Stop!
This is Kerr's novel, yes.
I will kill you!
That would require you come over here. The woman on it had shining black
I will
hair,
hunt you down,
and her face
I will
was
kill
contorted
you.
in
I
pain
know
as she
when
held
you
back a scream
sleep.
before being sedated.
No!
The birth
No!
should have been simple.
We did have
Why do you
a
do this to
objective
me? I'm
here.
trying to do something nice for everyone and run games. Why are you making me feel this pain?
The birth should have been simple, but there were complications
No!
that now endangered the life of both the woman and her baby. Alright, I'll stop now. Kerr hates it when people actually read his stuff.
I took out my headphones. Okay, my headphones are back on.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Like I said, he really hates it when people actually read his stories.
No, I just hate it when they read it out loud because I feel like it's not good and it sets off all of my anxiety and worries.
Don't worry, I'll send it to Rygon and let him read it on stream
I will
sometime.
hunt you down. Nothing will save you from my wrath.
I think I feel
corner
confident
now.
enough to take my chances.
You're saying that
And what, Kerr?
I'm gonna go hide in a corner now.
No, you gotta keep
We
working.
still have a game to GM.
Yeah. You've got a story to tell. Love you, Kerr.
I will kill you.
He says that in the nicest, sweetest way.
I will kill you and everything you love.
Oh, but
That would include
mean
yourself.
suicide.
You make it sound like it's a bad thing.
But it is. Kerr, we couldn't go without your splendor in this world.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, you'd have to include, like, you know, about 3,000 people in that as well. Because I love all of my followers and all of my friends that come by and hang out with us.
This one is a bone rock chest. Light collar.
Hey, back to the session, right?
Yes, yes, where Michael is currently reading Barnaby's story.
This is the water.
Boss, I do believe we had an objective here.
It doesn't work.
Yes.
I don't care. I'm sending a message. I don't care if it doesn't work. I'm sending a message. This is like attacking with a 0 power creature in Magic. I'm sending a message. I am asserting dominance.
Except I've got my avatar program closed.
I don't care. Sending the message.
For those watching the recording, Kerr tried to fire the cannon at me.
Oh.
I don't care if I know I can't actually fire the cannon, but I can send the message. I can show what I attempted, and you will know in your heart of hearts, I fired the cannon. Boop.
So, back to the session. Where were we? Ah, yes, the director was transferring all of his funds.
Yes. Barnaby's just kind of staring at it. And it's like, that's a lot of zeros.
As I said, enjoy your early retirement. I'm sure you can afford some really good insurance with that as well, yes?
What you cut out there for me?
You can afford some insurance.
I'm sure you could afford some really good insurance with that, yes?
I think so, but I don't even know what we would do with this much money. But what if these
Pursue
people try
your
to come after me?
dreams. If they do, and Michael will put his clawed hand on the director's shoulder and dig in the claws a bit, purposely drawing a bit of blood.
The man screams as though you just impaled him and ripped a hole in his chest.
Such a shame.
He will wait for the scream to stop.
It doesn't. It goes on for like almost 2 minutes.
It eventually stops.
I think I found some.
But once it does, he will just lean down, but speak loudly enough for everybody to hear. If they do try to go after you, I will personally hunt them down. And their deaths will be very slow. Excruciatingly so. Is that clear?
The scientist nods his head very slowly.
Good. And he gives a smile. That, of course, does not reach his eyes, and looks back over at Barnaby. You satisfied?
He nods.
Good. Now do get out of here. And... what was that?
You see him reach into his pocket and pull out his cell phone, and he starts calling as he walks towards the door. Hello? Dear? You're never going to guess what happened. We're going to be able to get that Marten farm you always wanted. You'll be able to raise all the Martens you want. As he walks out the door.
Moral of the story: don't screw with a man's adult content writer. Nice, Uncle Vaughn. So now, as I told you, issue the order for all personnel to vacate this facility.
Did you pick that up?
The man will whimper before nodding and very slowly giving the order to leave for everyone.
Also, I think you're going to need a new line of work. The company will no longer be needing your services going forward.
You can't do that. I know too much. You can't afford to get rid of me.
He wants it that way.
I'm the only one who knows how to take care of him.
Oh, no. I've taken care of Lupe here before, and I will do so again.
What are you talking about?
That's on a need-to-know basis. And if you do try to share anything, do I really need to remind you of what will happen?
He kind of looks down quickly.
I was serious when I said that I could probably use another skin suit for my closet.
I won't say anything. You have my word.
Well, yeah, we've both been living in everything.
I'm sure I do. Now get out of here.
You got some of the ones up top. How else did you find?
He will get up and quickly start running.
Michael's gonna wait a few minutes for us to actually be alone. You know, our group and Lupe. I assume that the bodyguard goes out with him.
Bodyguard's still there.
Ah.
He's just eating McDonald's with Lupe right now.
By the way, you do seem rather capable. We may have need of your services at some point if you might be interested.
I don't mind.
Not with the company, and well, your former employer seems to be unable to pay you now, so.
He was kind of an asshat anyway.
Excellent. Go ahead and give your information to my colleague here, and we may be in touch. Though I would ask that you vacate the area now.
He'll give a shrug, nod, look out a business card, and offer it over to.
I'll take it.
Yep.
Rank up.
And he will head on his way.
Chirenda raided my stream with 5 viewers.
Thanks, Raiders.
Durenda, thank you very much for that raid. Welcome in, Durenda. Aurum Steel. Am your conscience? Or conscious? Welcome in, everybody. How was your stream? Ah, you were doing a tabletop RPG as well. Were you doing World of Darkness too? I don't want to take too much time away from the,
There's a fire right down here.
Ah! I should probably hit that button, by the way. But nice! I hope you had fun with it. And again, thank you so much for sharing your community with me. Welcome on in, everybody. I am Razim. We're doing our House of the Deathsinger World of Darkness Werewolf campaign at this time. And, well, you just came in as we were about to blow up a facility. So far tonight, you guys have missed, well, I scared the shit out of, well, no, I guess it was technically I scared the piss, though maybe there's some shit that came out too. But that's a whole other thing. Out of a few mortals, regular people, and they are currently vacating the area, so now we're going to blow it up in a moment.
I count at least 4 people that you scared shitless.
Does that include you?
No, I'm enjoying this.
I do enjoy being able to bring this side out. It is fun. Of course, that ID card definitely helps. Though, even before I had it, I was still able to pull this shit off. I just feel bad for the rest of you, because it's kind of like a one-man show during them, and I don't like that, but...
People need
Oh,
their
this is
spotlight.
entertaining.
You're fine.
Besides, the rest of us will get our chances to shine.
Yes.
I mean, I'm having fun. I get to connect with a tank.
Ah, yes.
Reunited and it feels so good.
But yeah, let's get back into it. So after they are all complete... Huh?
I was just going to say, I feel like I want to say some words to all of the viewers, even if you guys wouldn't understand me.
Go for it.
It's more... Nah, it's more,
I need to step
hang
away
on a
for a
second.
moment anyway, so go for it.
Alright, I want to make sure I say this right, because I'm still learning. So I want to make sure. I've been trying to study and learn a new language slowly, and I've only memorized a few phrases and stuff. Because I don't have anything I can really practice with.
Please, continue.
Fun fact, you can't actually pronounce this language the way it's necessarily supposed to. But this is the closest that we can get for it. And I feel like the phrase fits a little bit here. It would be Kapa sh imasahak, which means all will be one. Kapa sh imasahak.
Ash imasaka.
Kapa sh imasahak. Kapa sh imasahak. Yeah, there should be a clanking sound at the kapa at the beginning part, like a popping sound, and there should be the sound of like a grind with the sh, like metal grinding on metal.
Is
and
that
there's a
Toki Ponka?
no, it is Phyrexian.
Ah.
It is they have actually, for those of you who don't know, Magic the Gathering has a group of biomechanical monstrosities called the Phyrexians. And to the Phyrexians, they are perfection. And they wish to bring all other creatures into their basically group. And when they bring in someone, they basically install them with all of the knowledge and information they need. And they also get upgrades to their mouths and such so they can actually pronounce the words and such. And they actually do have accents and stuff. And we have a actual full written language. And we have an actual like words and stuff for it. Like it is an actual living language. Basically exactly what like they did with like Klingon or Elvish. Like you can learn and speak Phyrexian. And I'm slowly trying to learn. Da Vinci depends. I'm usually here Fridays and Sundays because I run games. But I show up every once in a while. Sometimes I'm just busy. Sometimes like I deal with stuff, so I can't be here as much as I want to be.
But he's still appreciated to be here.
Yes. The other word that I have memorized is I'm still figuring out exactly how to say it because it's really hard to say. Aatang is how I believe you say it correctly. Aatang. That means hello in Phyrexian. It has a glottal stop right at the beginning, which makes it a little bit harder to say because glottal stops are hard. Yes. I'm a huge Phyrexian fanboy. I love Phyrexians. I'm a huge Magic fanboy as well. I literally have sitting right beside me a whole case of Phyrexia All Will Be One, which is the newest Magic set that just came out today. I have 6 boxes waiting to be opened on Sunday.
How about the new unset, the sticker set?
I did not go for anything there. I'm a competitive player at heart. I am a player who likes to play in tournaments. Like I got this entire set for free, just from store credit. I had saved up $650 of store credit from winning tournaments, and I used that to get this. Yeah. I regularly place basically every week, so no matter what, I get something, and I regularly can get first place at the tournament. So that's usually like between, depending on the number of people, at least like $60 to $100 in store credit per tournament.
And how much is entry?
$11.
Nice.
Yeah. He does, usually it's like 200% store credit, split out. So it depends on how many people we get. We usually have a good number of people though, so it's a fun tournament. I play all the formats: Legacy, Modern, Pioneer, Standard.
Draft.
I don't draft as much just because all the drafts are usually done on Fridays, and I run game right now. Like right now, the draft would be going on, but I can't do it at the moment because I'm running games. That doesn't mean I don't know how to draft. I regularly won drafts that I played in. I just don't do limited as much as I do actual like constructed. I much prefer constructed to limited because limited can be kind of swingy. It can be a lot harder to win if you don't open well, and you might, depending on how well the set is balanced and built, you could just get blown out. Some sets are worse than this than others. Yeah, here's me going into my Magic fanboy mood while we're waiting for Zim, because I freaking love Magic and I
I've been
every
back.
little thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
He didn't say.
I enjoy listening to you talk about what you enjoy.
I was just trying to let people I was just trying to pass the time while I was waiting for you to get back so we could continue. Ah.
You were enjoying fanboying for a moment. That's fine.
It's a fun one.
We don't get to just hang and talk very often, and I'm okay with letting you go. With
My
letting you
Phyrexian
talk.
babies are finally back. I'm so happy. I love my Phyrexian boy babies. No one else likes the Phyrexians. I don't know why. they just want to make everything be part of a group and to feel like they belong.
You mean
Probably
hive
because
mind?
of them banding together to get everybody else's flavors.
Fine. Your uniqueness will serve Phyrexia. You will become part of Phyrexia, and you will be able to find your place in the whole.
Lower your shields and surrender your ships. We will add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own. Your culture will adapt to serve us. Resistance is futile.
The Borg.
Imasahak. All will be one.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. We will add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own.
Yeah, pretty much. The Phyrexians are even scarier, though, that all it takes is literally a tiny cut, and that's enough to infect you and eventually turn you into one of them.
Nano machines.
The glistening oil. One cut, one drop is all it takes to start it. And then eventually you will begin to see the glory of Phyrexia and understand how great it is. Sorry, I'm completely off topic. I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good.
So,
So, everybody's cleared out, right?
Yes.
Michael's going to find a different chair to sit in because, he doesn't want to sit in the same chair that the guy that peed himself was in. And he's just going to sit there and give it about, 15 minutes. Let everyone clear out. So, Lupe, how's it been?
I think this is the fastest time you've ever made it down here.
Well, I will take that as a compliment.
How many times has he made it down here?
And we haven't died yet. That's for Lupe to know.
Yeah. Yeah, the less you guys know, the easier it is on my brain, too.
Fair enough.
Hi there. I don't think we've really met. I'm Lupe. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Lupe. I'm Maddie.
She's a new one on this timeline. I'm not sure why this is different, but I'm not turning it down.
Trust me, butterfly effects. The littlest thing can make a change, and you won't see it coming until it smacks you right in the face.
Like that scientist, which is going to smack him in the face later on.
I think he's a bit too much of a coward to try.
You ate earlier and you saw that it didn't kill you.
Yeah, I really don't think he will be coming back.
Well, maybe you're just sick from
I really, really doubt we're going to be seeing him again at all.
Nah, just those three.
I don't know about that. He actually works in Pentex.
Not anymore. At least as far as he's aware. I'll make sure to file the proper paperwork later. So, Maddie, Perry, Drake, would you all like to go set up the Play-Doh?
Okay.
All right.
Luke pops up, still playing his Switch, and he looks over at you, Drake. So, have you gotten any better yet, or am I still going to be kicking your tail?
Oh, shut the hell up! I'm gonna beat the shit out of you and smash.
You know, I think I've heard that you say that the last 15 times. I didn't think you've succeeded yet, though. Come at me, bro.
Michael, come in.
So at least 15.
What's up, Lars?
Is everything in order?
Uh,
Yeah, but it's just on the radio.
He's been outside in the tank.
yeah, I know. So, yes, everything is in order. We're just setting up the fireworks now.
Ah, excellent. This new tank, it's really a something, real piece of work.
Well, I do hope it'll work well for us then.
Well, I think that's...
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Rusk!
Hey, Wolstein.
I believe our awakened friends will be extremely interested in this.
Wostein, I'm going to deny that. It would disrupt the flow of the story. And you gotta realize Pentex are the bad guys. Michael is simply being undercover as a spy, acting just like he should if he were doing this on behalf of Pentex. It's not like that's Michael's typical personality.
Yeah.
I'm still a bit confused why Jeffrey Marten is on the card that lets you reverse the effects of an ethereal influence. Like, did he used to do that a lot?
Jaffer was the original chaos god of the channel, you know, both helping and denying, you know, both helping and hindering. He would go either way. We never knew what he would do. And so he's the one that got put onto the reverse and ethereal influence card. Though that card hasn't actually been used, and honestly, I probably should just get rid of it.
Don't do that. I have like 3 of them.
I mean, that's all well and good, but at the same time, when I don't really tell you guys what the influences are, you can't really know what to reverse. You know?
Yeah. And if somebody sees an influence is played and they play that card, I'm sorry, it's already rejected.
So, you guys are able to get the explosives set up. Luke kind of walks you through a little bit of finding the best places to plant it. And before long, you're able to make it back up to Barney and Nevin, who are currently at the tank.
Welcome back. Hope you had a fun time.
It was a necessary endeavor, though we did at least help someone, so that's a plus. Aside from Lupe.
Delightful. So, would you like to know more?
So what can you tell us about this tank?
It used to belong to someone from the technocracy.
Oh boy, more mages.
Mm-hmm.
I do have
has
to
widely
admit I'm
advanced
not too thrilled about that fact.
Yeah. I'm also a bit concerned about the person that used to own this thing.
Alright. Surely there's more, right? I mean, yes, it was owned by the technocracy before, but what makes it special?
Well, it was a part of a debt, and from what I understand, these kind of things aren't exactly like, you don't just like give them off willy-nilly to someone, especially not like someone who is going to turn them over to people like Pentex.
Watch, this is Isaac's tank.
Alright.
This thing can literally enter the spirit world. It's designed to fight there.
Now that is interesting.
So they must have expected somebody from the spirit world to be coming after Lupe in this run.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of as well. Also, I think it actually only looks like a tank while it's here, and it can actually transform.
What can it transform into?
I believe the term is a mecha.
Interesting.
From what I've seen of it, it really does remind me of some of those Japanese cartoons. I believe they're called anime.
Is Pentax running out of ideas? It sounds
No.
like it.
So, fun fact within the world of darkness, several mages have built Optimus Prime, and it's kind of a regular thing for the technocracy to build basically the equivalent of mobile suits or mechs because they work so damn well.
It's also what they believe in.
Mm-hmm. Like, literally, a dozen tradition mages have built Optimus Prime or the Autobots. Like, this is a thing that's actually been established. The mechs just usually violate the consensus, so they are usually only used by the people who go into the Umbra, the spirit world, because it's much safer to do things like that there. Don't worry, I'm sure everything is fine.
Most of the time
Yes.
it is.
Yes. Who wants to hit the button?
To turn on the Mac.
No, to
To explode.
yeah.
Blow everything up.
May I do the honors?
Go for it.
All right. And click.
The entire building basically starts collapsing into a giant hole after a great explosion nearly blows the roof off of it.
Do you think we were standing far enough away?
I am become death, destroyer of worlds!
Lazang believes someone has gone mad with power.
Anyways, I say cool guys don't stare at explosions.
And so away we go.
Well, sounds like we're done here.
Yeah.
Where
Away
should we
we
head
go.
next?
What do you mean? Nothing special.
Roll it out.
Well,
I
I
think-
suppose back to my place then.
I think this is a good end spot, and I wanted to get some dinner before I have to run the next game.
No. Denied.
I'm hungry. I haven't eaten today.
Oh.
Okay, fine, you can eat.
I have not eaten basically anything at all today. I am starving, and I didn't want to interrupt the game to get food.
We hit a good stopping point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
Yes, you guys now have a mecha tank that may or may not be controlled by the brain of a person that was hacked out of its body and installed as the main computer.
What?
Them and take the seeds.
Don't worry about it. They took someone's brain, cut it out of their skull, took it out, and plugged it into the computer.
I love how you said don't. I love how you said don't worry about it and that you'd explained it anyways.
Don't worry about it. It's
Don't
fine.
worry about it. This sort of thing just works, you know?
It just works,
Little
it just
mages.
works. Little lies, stunning shows,
Stunning
people
shows.
buy, money flows. It just works.
Don't worry.
Alright.
Everything will be fine for you.
Well,
Yes,
first things
anyway.
first. We gotta go around our table and be like, what did you like? What did you think could be improved? Etc. etc. Starting with Perry.
I like the whole situation with the doctor. That's not going to come back to bite Michael in the butt. And I can't think of anything that went wrong this time that needs improved.
Yay.
Drake.
I like this session. I felt like I was a lot more engaged into it, and also liked how we ended up getting like a guy that we can hire at some point. Who sounds like with the way he's dressed up and out, he sounds like he'd be pretty good in the fight. And yeah, it just honestly is. I just felt like this is a much better sessions for me so far.
Yay.
Barney. Oh, Drake, anything to improve?
Nothing I can think of right now.
All right.
But
Now.
so far everything's going so good.
All right. Well then, Barney. Moriarty, if you are speaking, you are muted.
Yes.
God damn it. Well, I guess that's probably why no one responded to me earlier. I was gonna say I liked how the tank was different and interesting. That was a nice little addition. I assume because of the donation goal, but still, brings a slight amount of curiosity and interest into something we've already done. As for improvements, I think this session was, went pretty good. Yeah, I nothing that seems particularly egregious or needing improvement immediately.
Yay.
Alrighty. Next up, Maddie.
Let me see. I know I'm going to.
Oh, I like the site.
Eventually destroy this ship.
I liked the session overall. I liked how, for the most part, everyone was at least somewhat engaged through most of it. The character Michael, I loved how he played his role very well, and it was great. There's at least 2, maybe 3 or so possible story threads coming off this thing that may be able to be pursued at a later time or played with at a later time, and I love that. Things that could be improved. Nothing coming to mind on things that could be improved immediately. I am in part watching to see the various trends of how everyone interacts, and maybe down the line in a few sessions I might be able to offer some suggestions on interpersonal improvements, but overall I think it's all great.
Yay.
Lars.
Well, as always, I'm kind of blown away by all the little details and lore bits here and there. And it was just a delight overall.
Oh, just having you know, I completely came up with Barnaby off the top of my head because you guys decided, hey, we're going to adopt the soldier.
Yeah, that's my only criticism. The names are starting to get confusing because we already have a Barney, and we get a Barnaby, and tank. It was, I don't know. I just wanted to call it Barry.
Berry, like a blueberry.
Well, yeah, but with an A instead of E.
Oh. By the way, did we ever get the name of that bodyguard mercenary?
He did not give his name. He only gave you a card that had a phone number on it.
Right. Okay. I will be sure to mark that down that I have that, so that I can reference it later if so needed.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
All right. For myself, I personally also just kind of agree with everybody else. The game session was really good. The only thing to improve, at least for as far as I'm concerned, is just being able to give others an opportunity to shine. I know you guys said you're okay with it, but I personally just still feel awkward about it.
Hey, last session I got the spotlight for a good amount of it.
And don't worry, Sim, there's still the spot that was hinted at that I'll be dealing with a spirit later on.
Yeah. But that's my only thing, is I don't want anybody to feel left out on this. Kerr.
Yes.
Anything from you on this?
I do want to make it so that everyone can feel more involved too. So that's something I'm still trying to work on. I tried.
You kind of broke out there.
Otherwise, I think the session went really well. I just want to work on trying to get everyone more involved for each session and not just have the spotlight on one person the entire time.
Yeah. But either way, everybody had fun, it seems, so still a successful session. But we'll go ahead and wrap up this recording now. And yeah. Oh, right. What did you like, Kerr?
I liked what everyone did. I very much enjoyed just everything that was going on.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you all so much for joining us today for House of the Deathsinger World of Darkness Werewolf. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I seriously cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by giving us a tip, grabbing some packs or stream loots, or by simply sharing the stream around. But for now, thank you all so much again for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Until next time, take care.